Let's go. Live. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum 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 bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Bro, stop. I mean, you gotta just love the bird clock. It's 2 o'clock. Let's play Aether already. Bro, I hate those fucking pink orbs. Hello, vegetable soup. Welcome. You haven't been here in a while. Welcome back. How you doing? Nice to see you again. What you up to? Good dear. You still playing GD and stuff? Not really often. Yeah. Times change. I've noticed a lot of people in, like, you know, not just my friend group, but what the fuck just happened? My game just crashed. What? Okay. I hope I didn't lose much. That was certainly interesting. Okay, I'm gonna update these. And I don't think I need... I recently installed GD World Tournament, and it's not a mod I need. I didn't know what it was, and that's why I installed it. So I'm going to actually uninstall that now, because that could partially be why it crashed. Where are you? Oh, wait, no, that's not the thing. There we go. Okay. I don't need that. What even is this? No, it's just a texture pack thing. But yeah, generally, like, not just in the friend group, in, like, my friend group, or just, like, people I've seen. Like, in the GD community lately, there's been a lot of, like, you know, demotivation. Not really even demotivation, just drifting away from the game, finding different things to do. And that can come in the form of burnout phases that, like it was for me with Bloodbath. That can come in the form of, like, I don't know, new interests, getting older, or, as I said earlier, losing motivation in the game and just quitting. Which is a very hard thing to do, but it can be done. Yeah, that's honestly very similar to how I was with Bloodbath. Like, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when I played Bloodbath and I was, like, going in my demotivation and stuff, and I really hated playing GD and stuff, like, there would be these these couple of days where I'd have this random ass, like, crazy motivation to play Bloodbath. And for, like, maybe 1 or 2 days, I'd start grinding it again. And I'd get close to getting some form of muscle memory back. Nowhere near to where I was before I started breaking, but, like, went on break. But, like, I'd have, like, a 1 to 2 day comeback phase, and then I'd get demotivated again because I'd realize in the 2 days I hadn't gotten back to where I was. And I'd stop. And something I've learned, a good strategy when I'm playing, like, levels like this, like, much harder levels that, you know, sometimes I lose motivation with. I don't need to, like, actually grind it every day, but what I want myself to do is to just put, like, maybe 10 minutes and just making sure I retain the practice. Like, I don't go multiple days without playing it at all. Because I would go, like, months without playing Bloodbath, and that was what killed my consistency most of the time. Yeah, I wasn't saying you were. I was just saying in my specific case. I think it's different for everyone. Like, yeah, it could totally be, like, a comfortable break for a lot of people. Like, it could totally be like, I'm not really feeling like playing GD right now. I'm gonna play something else. I'll come back to this when I feel like it. And that's, like, totally fine. It's just, for me, it really sucked because I really wanted to beat Bloodbath. I really wanted to. It's just I had no motivation to actually, like, you know, do the work. I'm guessing it's a pretty learny level, yeah. And it's like, you know, because Bloodbath is super skill-based. Like, a lot of people say it's very hard to rank. I think, actually, Bloodbath is one of the easiest levels to rank in terms of difficulty, because it has, like, really no gray area. Like, this level, for example, there's click patterns, and that can make it easier. Even though the core difficulty is very hard, it's very, like, the click patterns are very memorizable. That's not true for Bloodbath. Like, in Crack's part, it's, like, completely sight reading. Like, for the gravity portals, you can somewhat get some sense of, like, you know, learning. But most of it is just, like, sight reading it every time you get there. And building consistency is just getting better at ship. So Bloodbath is, like, one of the most skill-based levels in the game, in my opinion. So retaining consistency with it was really hard. Right, is also pretty pre-jump carried. Yeah, I've seen, like, the blocks with the dash orb. Yeah, I've heard it's, like, it's a little bit like Silent Clubstep in that way. Not, obviously not as bad, but, like, yeah. I think Kron is a really cool creator, and I like the way he sort of plays off of Kermal's style. And it's why Sunset Sandstorm is one of my favorite extremes in the game, and I really want to beat it someday. I would consider it probably my dream hardest before beating List Demons. Like, my dream non-list worthy hardest. Because I do want to beat a List Demon, but until then, my ultimate goal is Sunset Sandstorm, probably. You've never seen Kron and Kermal in the same room? Has Kron done a face reveal? I don't know. I don't know if we've even seen Kron in a room. The reason I have to play from here... What the... Okay, we're gonna look at exactly what the problem is. Okay, so it's something to do with Mega Hack. Yeah, it's definitely something to do with Mega Hack. I'm gonna play on 2.207 for a little bit because I'm guessing that's the problem. Whenever a geo, like, they have to, like, rebuild it after, like, a game update, like, there's always lots of crashes. So, I came prepared. I have a downgraded version, so we should be fine. Since I'm just practicing it. Once I go from 0, I'll switch back to 2.208, but I think the problem has to do with start positions, so it's fine. And the game crashing when I'm from 0 is much better than the game crashing while I'm in start pause. New game obsession, hyperfixation, ultra kill. You know, I haven't actually played that. I'm more of a Doom guy, but I've heard that franchise is pretty goated. I've heard it's like one of the best games like ever. It's up there with like Hollow Knight and stuff. I haven't played Hollow Knight either. You have all achievements in Hollow Knight, and you really want to do that with Silksong, but realistically, you're not 100%ing the game deathless. That sounds, yeah. Like, that is pretty... like, I don't know why they'd expect you to do that. Like, even in, like, a game as hard as Silksong, like, that's just not feasible for most people. There we go. So, you're obsessed with Ultra Kill? Tell me more. Have you beaten the game yet? Or what even is Ultra Kill about? I actually have no idea what the game's even about. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't crash from 0. Let's go. It's also a great game for speedrunning and stuff, because when a bug is discovered, it often becomes a feature. Yeah, I think there are a lot of games like that, and I like games like that because it means... It always just makes speedrunning more fun. Like, I'm a at least former granny speedrunner, and, you know, that game isn't really updated anymore, but it had one really big final update, I think. I don't know if it's been updated, like, at all since then. It had, like, a brief Halloween and, like, Christmas thing, but, like, besides that, I think the last time it was updated was, like, 3 years ago. But when it was updated, or probably actually 5 years ago, when it was updated, I was kind of ecstatic, because, like, I was really enjoying, like, the Moist Critical speedrunning, granny speedrunning videos, because those are really funny. But once the route was entirely changed by, like, the Spider Mom thing, like, it made glitches, it patched a lot of the old ones, which is sad, but there were so many new ones, and that many new glitches to find was what motivated me to start speedrunning. So yeah, it's really cool when new bugs are found, and it, like, changes the speedrunning route entirely. But are you, like, speedrunning it, or what? Are you, like, a proper ultra kill speedrunner? Oh, damn. Alright. But, you know, I assume if you just keep playing it and your motivation doesn't waver, then I assume you can get pretty good if you have enough time. Right now, I am on break, so I am going to have a lot of time to spend grinding this level. And I feel like I'm kind of behind on progress with it. Yeah, that might be difficult to, like, learn, but you'll get it. But, yeah, for me, I'm going to be spending, like, the next upcoming week playing this level a lot. Because, you know, I wanna actually, like, get somewhere, because from 0, I have 27 attempts past the drop, and I have, my best is a grand total of 55%, which is kind of trash, but I've gotten a lot better at the wave, so I'm just looking for a couple drop attempts today, because if I can get just a few drop attempts, I could potentially really get somewhere, because I'm really consistent with the wave right now. Okay. Oh my god, what a throw. Right now you're working on P-ranking the levels, which is basically getting certain time requirements, kill requirements, and style requirements on each level. Oh, neat. So it almost reminds me of, like, racing games. Like, there's this game for the Wii called Excitebots. That's like 2000's glory on the Wii, and it's fucking amazing. It's a really funny game. But, GD reference. But, yeah, there are, like, ranks for, like, each course. There are a bunch of ways you can get, like, good scores, and depending on your score, you can get S, you can get A. The highest is S, but you can also get A, B, C, D, and F. Oh, so it's essentially permadeath in the realm of getting the rank. So, like, if you die, you lose P rank. Got it. I'm assuming P stands for perfect. Yeah, another game like that is kind of a shitty game, but I kind of hold it near and dear to my heart because I played it when I was a little bitty kid. Transformers Prime, the game for Wii U, 3DS, and DS. That game There are like a bunch of levels since you're like, you know, you're trying to kill the Decepticons and stuff. But like, every one of them has like ranks like that, and I think there are P ranks in that game, or it might not be P rank, but I think there's a rank above S. I could be mistaken, but I think there's a rank above S in that game. And depending on your rank, like, you know, or sorry, depending on your like score, depending on like how many, like if you take any damage, if you like make any mistakes, then you can get like below S. But there's one level where the P rank time is 17 minutes and 30 seconds. Wow, so yeah, it must be like long. Is it like, I know it's like a first-person shooter. It's not like auto-moving, is it? Like you have to use WASD. I've never heard of like an auto-moving 3D platformer, but I don't know. Okay, you do. So it must be like how Geometry Dash times like platformer levels, where it's inconsistent like how fast it goes, so you just sort of like average the time it would take together. That makes sense. So yeah, it must be like a long ass level. And it must really suck if you like get to the end of that and you die and you don't get P rank. That must suck ass. If that happens, it'd be like worse than dying at the end of Sinister Silence. Yeah, I'd assume so. Is it like, I don't know, like a big scary boss level or something that's led up to by many smaller levels? Or not? Or is it just a randomly very long level? It's right before the boss level of the layer. Yeah, that makes sense. Is the boss level longer? Or is it like just a boss? Because I've had like games where like the level before the boss level is like, yeah, like really long like that. And then the boss level after it is like a continuation of that last level. And it's really short and it's literally just a boss fight. Like you enter a castle or something and immediately boss fight. And then as soon as you kill the boss, the level ends. Is that how it works? Yeah, it's just the boss. Yeah. I know I have a good example of that. Oh yeah, New Super Mario Bros, I think. I think like, well, it's kind of a really obvious one, but like, you know, when you're like New Super Mario Bros for Wii, like, you know, you're going along the path and stuff, and then you have like a pretty long, difficult level, and then you have like the mini castle or the main castle. And it's just like a tiny bit of gameplay before, and then you go into the boss. That makes sense. Yoshi's Woolly World might be another good example. I remember something like that being in that game too. The movement in Ultra Kill is some of the best movement in any game you've ever played. That sounds a lot about right. People say it's like one of the most goated games ever. Of course, as I've said, I have never played it, so I don't actually know anything about like what it's like to play the game, but I've heard it's like fucking off the wall fucking amazing, so yeah. Cool. The game isn't finished? Oh. So it hasn't even had its full release yet. It's kind of like Carlson or Escape the Backrooms, I guess. In that way. No, Escape the Backrooms has had its full release. I'm dumb. Pretty close. Yeah, Carlson has just been fucking abandoned. Carlson, I believe, is a little bit similar to Ultra Kill in some ways. And Danny, who was like a really popular YouTuber in like 2020, just fucking abandoned it. Just disappeared. I don't think dude's posted in 5 years. I still have that shit wish listed on Steam, by the way. I don't think it'll ever come out. Yeah, I hope life is treating him fine. I'm guessing he just grew up, you know? Like, maybe, like, wanted to do something more than with his life than, like, you know, upload videos about a game where you, like, steal milk, which is awesome in my opinion, but, you know, some people think, like, you know, I wanna do something more than that. So, or, like, you know, maybe he died, or maybe, like, a meteor crashed into his town or something, I don't know. Wait, what's Mega Bonk? Yeah, that rings a bell. I'm gonna quickly look that up. Oh, yeah, it's like... Oh, yeah, it's that roguelike. I remember. Yeah, it seems a little reminiscent of Muck, so it makes sense if he at least contributed to it. He might pull a Nikocado Avocado and, like, make a video like, what I've been up to for the past 5 years, how I fooled the internet, or whatever. Like, crazy villain arc or some shit. And reveal that the whole time he was, like, I don't know, starting a crypto corporation and scamming little kids or something. and he made millions of dollars and used that to make Mega Monk or whatever. That would be really funny. But I don't condone scamming children and cryptocurrency, obviously. That was a joke. Just for the record. The creator of the game is named Vinidad, which is Danny Dev backwards. And it's also apparently in one of his videos, it showed that he owned a copy of Carlson. So it's possible. I mean, that almost feels like it confirms it. Like, what reason would you name your... Well, scheisse. Yeah, I guess I'll restart in safe mode. Yeah, that's the only possibility. Like, someone is just doing that to throw people off. This could just be some random guy who wanted to fool everyone for some reason, but you kind of doubt it. Yeah, same. I don't know. I feel like my emotional brain wants to believe, oh, it's just Danny. Like, obviously it's Danny, but my logical brain is kind of saying, well, hold on. According to the statistics, there's still a statistical probability chance that this is not Danny Devin. This is actually some random dude. So don't get your hopes up. So I'm kind of in limbo with that one. GD reference. Forget what I mean. Yeah, it definitely seems very Danny-like. As I said, it's very reminiscent of Muck in some ways. Not in, like, the actual gameplay, but in, like, the aesthetic. Maybe he just didn't want to do content creation anymore. Maybe this isn't, like, a crazy joke thing. Maybe he just, like, was like, I don't want the pressure of content creating. I just want to make games I love. I just want to make games that I like and enjoy, you know, making, I guess. Like, maybe he just didn't want to do YouTube anymore. And went under a new name so that he could just, you know, keep making cool shit. Without the pressure of, like, making videos and stuff. Because he had very inconsistent uploads, which says which suggests he might have had, like, difficulty and, like, stress with, like, you know, uploads and stuff. Which I've been in that boat before. I haven't actually had any stress or deadlines. I've just been like, Arthur, you need to upload. To myself for no reason. Like, there's this video I've been working on for a while. It's a pretty long video. And, Like, I need to keep working on it, but I'm just fucking procrastinating it. I don't, and like the point is I don't actually need to work on it. It's just a silly, stupid little video. So like, I don't know why I pressure myself into that shit. So actually, I probably don't know what real YouTube pressure is like. He posted a Megabonk devlog on Vinidad, but again, that's just one. Did he like talk in it? Was his voice in the video? Does it sound like Danny? Like, does it sound exactly like him? Like, is it obvious, or like, is there a discrepancy? Did I just get disconnected from chat again? Reload. Yep, I did. Okay. Not exactly. There's also the fact that he could have gotten someone to do a voiceover for him. Yeah, yeah, situations like those are always weird because you never know how far they're willing to go for the bit. But I know a situation really like exactly like that one, but it's kind of confirmed, and it's not really a theory. So like one of the most legendary Rubik's cubing YouTubers of all time, JPerm. He was like huge in like the I used to like be a pretty shitty speed cuber who didn't, well, it was pretty bad at it, but like, you know, knew a lot about the community. The thing about JPerm is he was like really huge. There are arguments to say he was the biggest cubing YouTuber. He also felt like the most genuine one. And one day he just stopped uploading, and I don't think he's uploaded in like a year, maybe 2 years. Maybe less than a year, I don't actually even remember, but a while ago he stopped uploading. And ever since then, there's been this new really popular YouTube channel called Shortcat, which is about Mario Kart 8. And basically on that channel, it's basically just an ordinary Mario Kart 8 channel with like under 1 million subscribers. And on that channel, Shortcat sounds exactly like JPerm. And JPerm's real name is in Shortcat's email. And yeah, And J Perm also played a lot of Mario Kart in his previous channel, or in like his J Perm channel. He did do some like Mario Kart cubing challenges and stuff. So it makes sense that if he like switched up, it would be about Mario Kart. And there's lots of reason to believe that he really wanted this to be a secret, and he really wanted to hide it, but I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that J Perm is Short Cat. Venidad has Vedinad, not Venidad, Vedinad. Vedinad has posted mostly shorts. That also, yeah, Danny seems like the kind of guy who would like get into like posting shorts. I don't know if shorts even existed yet when he stopped uploading. I know at least he was uploading in the era when shorts weren't a thing yet. In my opinion, a much better time for YouTube. But he posts, I wouldn't say Mr. Beast-like content, but he posted some like very, loud animation filled, like, colorful videos. And people who upload that stuff with like that sort of deadpan comedic like undertone, those people often do a lot of YouTube shorts, so it does make sense to me. He's Norwegian? Is Danny Norwegian? I know he's not American. Then yeah, that's starting to make even more sense. So the narrative here is that Danny gets bored with YouTube. He doesn't want to upload anymore. He quits YouTube quietly. He quietly just stops uploading. And he creates a new channel where he just uploads very short, less edited devlogs with a new name that's just his old one spelled backwards. And he uses a voiceover. He pays someone to do a voiceover for him so he can still upload occasional inconsistent devlogs, without people thinking it's him. And he makes a new game. I'm guessing that's the narrative, whether or not it's true. He might have also done like an AI thing to his voice, like, altered it in some way. So I'm guessing that's what's going on if you like put the pieces together. Like either he got a voiceover or he AI'd it. But sounds like that is a case of someone switches channels secretly to me. So yeah. That's my bird clock, by the way. You probably already knew that, but that's my bird clock. It makes bird sounds every hour. Yeah, that does make sense. Here, I'll look him up.
I was wrong about Vedinad. A few weeks ago, I made a video talking about how Danny wasn't Vedinad. I was wrong about Vedinad. A few weeks ago, I made a video talking about how Danny wasn't Vedinad because Streevel said so, but I was most likely wrong. I did some more research, and Vedinad not only has Carlson in his library, but him and Danny have the same apartment, so either this is the biggest troll ever, or Vedinad is 100% Danny. That's why.
Yeah.
The creator of Megabon. I just got some terrible news. So I was working on my game Megabonk, adding new items that let you break the game.
That sounds exactly like Danny, but with an AI voiceover. That's just Danny with an AI voiceover. You can hear like his slight like Norwegian like undertone. It's just the core voice has been altered. I think that sounds like Danny, but he put on a thing that makes his voice become American.
With a new game before bed. Vampire Survivors? I guess we can try it out. It seems like a relaxing and chill game to enjoy.
Yeah, he sounds like Danny. Yeah, like that short said. I mean, if it isn't, then this is just the biggest troll ever. So either, yeah, it's one of two things. Either it's a huge troll, or it is Danny. And I think it's like 90% likely it's Danny, 10% likely it's a huge troll. I think that's the final consensus. Fuck off. Yeah, it would be funny. It would be fucking wild. Like, how would you even put in that much effort? Like, to literally get in the same apartment. Like, he lives in the same apartment. He has the same name, just backwards. He sounds exactly the same, but with a voiceover. He has Carlson in his library. Megabonk is exactly the kind of game that Danny would make. The time stamps all fit together. Everything comes together to say this is Danny. So if someone is willing to construct that elaborate of a plot, then yeah, I just commend that. Like, how would someone find, like, his previous location and move there just for the sake of the bit? Like, that is fucking dedication, if that's actually what's going on. I doubt Vedinad has addressed it. Yeah, of course he hasn't. I bet people are commenting all about it.
You should definitely wish this my game was Team by the way. So let's go back to the beginning. Okay, so to make a game.
About me. Yeah, crazy commitment. I'm an indie game developer working on Megabonk and Unity game engine. I'll upload devlogs as often as I can do. I think that's meant to be 2. As I can to show how the development of the game is going. Hope you enjoy. Oh, this is funny. Oh, this is funny. Want to watch more cool videos about game development? Check out these awesome videos and creators that inspired me to make devlogs. And he smacked in there, Danny, adding a giant crab to my game so Netflix doesn't sue me. Yeah, this guy is Danny.
This is.
So I don't want to... Okay. So I'm figuring some stuff out. I think the reason he left was because of pressure over Carlson. And I think it's annoying that he just, like, won't acknowledge it at all. And that he's just, like, ignoring everyone in the comment section going, "Hey, Danny, what's up?" Like, that does annoy me a little, bug me a little, but it's fair. Because the whole reason he probably did this is to run away from the fucking, Carlson badgering. So that he could just, you know, be left alone. And I think that people who are trying to, you know, find a way not to, like, just figure it out, but to get him to work on Carlson again. Like, the people who through all of this aren't, like, you know, getting the hint. And are still, like, saying... Hold on. Getting the hints that the whole reason he did this was to get away from them. And are still, like, trying to pester him about it. Like, I think those people are a little not cool. So I don't wanna, like, add on to that. I don't wanna, like, contribute to it. But I think that's basically a confirmation. I think this guy is Danny. I think it's just confirmed. So... Like, I mean, all the connections from Venidad to Danny are, like, they are fakeable. Like, you know, you can just have a different voice. You can just make the same style to throw people off. You can just add that name to throw people off. You can, you could honestly... like, just take pictures of Danny when he's in his apartment and use those. Like, you know, maybe use AI. Maybe as, like, an AI background replacer. You could maybe... There are ways. If you just map out his apartment. Like, this is also a kind of crazy commitment. But it's less crazy than actually finding the apartment. You could, like, find, look at his like IRL stuff and figure out how to map his entire apartment and like create a realistic 3D model of it and you know, green screen yourself into it. But I think the problem is like the reason why you can't logic yourself into thinking that is because who would actually do that? Who cares about trolling people that much? Like, usually the only people who do that kind of thing are like the YouTubers themselves, not just like some random guy. Like, obviously that does happen, like some random guy impersonates a popular person, but like no one goes through that much effort to do it. Like, the most I've ever seen anyone go to those lengths to, like, actually fake something like that is to, like, you know, create a fake account, maybe mimic the person's voice or something. I don't know. Like, it kind of seems like no one would ever, like, attempt this. Bro, I am actually playing like shit from zero today. I've gotten nowhere at all. I've gotten a grand total of 1 drop attempt, whereas like a week ago, I had 2 streams in a row where I got 10 drop attempts for each. It's just this ship, man. This ship is really annoying. And you have like that. Like I've passed the ship so few times that I'm not able to get a good attempt on the part after it. Oh. Did my chat freeze again? No. Wait, I think it did. What is going on? Like, I thought I just saw a message from you for a second. Like, jitter. Bro, please. Excuse me. I'm like, bro, why am I so shit at ship, dude? You'd think after Bloodbath I'd be better, but no, I am awful at ship. Bro! Why did I just die to that? Like, why? Fuck, dude. I'm playing so bad. It's been like 246 attempts since the game last crashed and I've gotten nowhere. Bro, please. Like, what is that? That gap is not hard. It's basic ship control. That too. Like, it feels like I'm incapable at just getting consistent with ship parts. Like, I don't know why. I've kind of been a little worried lately that, I've stopped getting better at this game. And it's like, you know, that was a really stupid death, by the way. It's like, you know, I feel like instead of getting better as I beat harder stuff, I've seen this a lot with Aether. I feel like my performance with Aether so far, at least from 0, has been pretty bad. As things just get a little bit harder, like on the Redel, this is only 50 spots above Karkano. This is not that much harder. As things get harder, instead of like, you know, me being able to improve my skill and beat harder stuff easier, like, I feel like I'm just staying the same, and this game is just getting harder for me. Like, I'm just slowing down as I beat harder things, because I'm not actually getting any better. And that would really suck, because I have really difficult things I want to do in this game, and if that's the case, then it's just, like, you know, why do them if they're not actually going to even make me better? Like, what, like, sure, I could pour, like, 100,000 attempts and, like, beat, like, a main list or whatever. It would take, like, years. Sure, I could do that, but I might not actually be any better at the game. I would just have a hard level beaten. It wouldn't actually make me good or anything. I'm not saying that's how it is. I'm not saying that's the truth, but I'm just worried that's a possibility, because I've just been playing so shit with Aether recently. Like, this is not that much harder than Karkano. It's not even a ton harder than Bloodbath. It's like, I've gotten good at the wave. I've gotten good at the spider at the end for the most part, except for those 2 stupid pink orbs. I've gotten good at the swing copter. I've gotten very good at the drop UFO because it's the easiest part of the level. I've gotten decent at the part after this part. But, like, man, this ship I have just been fucking terrible at this whole grind. Like, learning it sucked. Playing it sucks. Like, today, I've just been playing so shit. And it's only been for this part. Only been this part, and also I've also been playing pretty shit with the part after. Like, I've died like at least 10 times to the part after this part today now. It's just like annoying because I'm really giving this my all. I'm really committing, and it's like not paying off right now. It's just like, why beat something hard when it's not going to make me any better, and then someone else is just going to beat it hard and beat something much harder in half the amount of time with the hardest less hard than the one I beat before the level I'm beating, and they just like I'm not falling into the hole of, oh, geometry that sucks because of genes, oh, hole again, because that's a stupid thing to whine about. But I'm just saying, like, I want to get better at this game, and I'm worried I can't anymore. I'm worried I've reached my, like, peak in terms of raw skill. Because, like, peaking before even getting to, like, hard, non-list worthy levels, like, peaking before I get to, like, close to list demons, like, that would suck. Whatever, I'm gonna shut up and focus. Maybe that's what I need right now. Fuck, dude. Fuck off. I'm gonna fucking warm up again, because I don't know what is happening. Please, bro. Please, speed. I need this. My mom is kind of homeless. One day I might pass the wave. That's 2 drop attempts this stream. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. And most of it has been from 0. And I've gotten a grand total of 2 drop attempts. Fantastic. Truly top tier performance this is right here. Soar into that ceiling. It's like, why do I lose control of my ship so much like that? Why am I so ass at ship control? Like, I'm good at straight fly. I can straight fly just fine. I'm sure I could buff this very fast. It's just fucking ship control, dude. Why am I so garbage at making sure my ship goes in the way I want it to? might be getting a little consistency now. That's 33 this stream. Times 30. That's 90. No, it's 900. I'm stupid. It's officially 900% of the level in 30 runs. You were 7 seconds off of the time requirement for the B rank. That is sad. Is that on the like 14-minute long, 17-minute long one, or is that a different one? Because if that's the 17-minute long one, that would 17-minute long one, that would be like really tragic. Oh, it's 4 minutes 20 seconds. Haha, 420. Funny number. Yeah. But, yeah. You got 427. Damn, bro. That is sad. Alright. Yeah, you can just keep trying. You'll eventually get it. You're still doing early game Pete ranks? Yeah, it makes sense. You don't seem like bad. Just started playing a few days ago. If you already have like P ranks, like the best ranking for some levels, that must take like some time. Excuse me. Bro, can I please get somewhere? Please. Oh my fucking god, bro. $3.22, wow. Okay, yeah, then you really sped up. What the fuck? I totally clicked fast enough. Bro. It's just annoying how I have no consistency. It's just annoying how I have like no consistency at all with this first ship at all. Now you're gonna get collectibles because you're scared of the next P rank. Yeah, that sounds good. Just stall until you're ready. I can get behind that. Why is my laptop suddenly blasting? That was so fucking weird and random. Okay. Fuck off. And that's another 200 attempts with nothing. Cool. Why do I even play this level, man? Fuck off, dude. Why? Why, dude? What is this? What is the problem? What is fucking preventing me from just getting to the drop? Where is the mind block? Is the mind block just this entire part? Because I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of practice. Really, I have no fucking clue why I'm playing so terrible today. Yeah, this game has no bugs. Ultra Kill is a perfectly stable game with no glitches or anything weird at all. don't know if it's a widely known glitch, but you've never heard about it. Weird. If you caught it on camera, you might want to upload it, just in case. Or maybe look it up beforehand. You just check if it's known about. If it's not, and you just like discovered a glitch, then that'd be a pretty nice thing to upload on YouTube or just to the internet. Alright. Well, still cool. Still a very cool find indeed. Alright, good luck. What was that? You almost fluked it somehow, but you died at basically the last possible moment, which is the easy part. Damn, bro. That's your time playing GD speaking. That shit happens because you play GD. Like, that's... It's kind of weird when you see that in other games, because that's kind of what GD is all about. Like, fluking really hard shit for no reason and then dying to the easy part. It's like one of GD's many mottos. Maybe you didn't fluke and actually got good. I don't know. That's always the dilemma whenever I fluke something, or whenever anyone flukes anything. Skill boost or fluke. You never know. No, bro, 55 times 2? What the fuck? And it's 55.99. Oh, bro, that sucks. Oh, that is... Okay, 55 times 2. There you go. Ugh. You haven't died to the hard part so far, and you've done it twice, so maybe just skill boost. Oh, nice. Yeah, alongside you, I hope that is what it is. That it truly just is a skill boost. And that's all there is to it. Okay, I'm gonna do like a mini ship warm-up, because that's like the only thing I'm sucking at. This one. Like, I'm super consistent with the second half of this level. Like, if I committed to it, I could easily get UFO to 100. It's just the beginning that's preventing me from actually getting anywhere. It was the wave before, but now it's the beginning. Alright, we're approaching 2.5 hours. I want to stop before I reach 3. So I'm going to aim for maybe one more drop attempt, but I doubt I'll get that since I've been playing so shit. So. Oh, you got it? Nice. I guess it wasn't that hard after all. Bro. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I have to go eat. Bye. I think I really enjoyed talking this stream. I enjoyed the conversations I had. Vegetable Soup, I appreciate you being here. But yeah, no, I utterly played like fucking shit. I played like utter goddamn dog garbage fucking poop. That was not what I meant to say. I played like utter dog shit poop. And you know, all I can say is I hope I play better next stream. I was consistent with the wave, and I could have gotten so much new progress if I just hadn't sucked ass at the first chip. So, hopefully I get better. Hopefully I'm wrong about the whole I can't improve at this game anymore thing. Hopefully I haven't peaked yet. Yeah, bye.